No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Here we have it, our brand new wrapped car.
Hey,
Doesn't it look?
That's the same car, you idiot. Okay.
But we do have another project that's actually sitting inside the shop right now.
It's too sunny to.
I wanted to film in
We're
front of the
here.
garage, but Tony...
It's way too sunny
No,
over
Tony
there.
said it was too sunny and I'm too white, so I'll blend in with the garage.
He'll burn as well.
The BMW actually did end up changing colors from that boring white to a beautiful new color that you won't see till this video is done. Or till the end of the video, basically, if you stay in tune and watch. Or you can just skip to the end of the video and miss
Don't give away the trade secrets.
Let's not forget all the brands and people that did come in and help us make this project a reality.
Specifically, we had Dane from True North Auto Salon. He came in, he taught us a few things. He showed us how to really make the wrap beautiful, and it really helped Alex in the long run when we started making mistakes.
Although I may have wrapped cars before, my skills have definitely exceeded to the next level. So Tony, do you think you'd let me wrap your car next?
I don't know, I'll still probably try to paint it. He did a really good job, but no.
Well, at least with wrapping, we did have a little bit more help because Dane did hook us up with his 3M rep, and 3M decided to sponsor us and send us a whole roll of material that, as I've already stated, I've gone through most of the roll. Therefore, my skills were definitely tested doing this BMW. Although I may have wrapped some cars before, just like this one, none was as difficult as that BMW. So BMWs are clearly harder to wrap than, I don't know, maybe his Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but yeah, so the car looks great, sounds great, feels great, and all that is because we spent months of just restoring it and replacing parts, and when we got it, it was just like, it was almost like a shell, missing things and missing major components that it needed, and
the engine was literally hanging out because the subframe was cracked. So here,
and you'll see that in the video.
And I think this video will attest to maintaining your cars. Half of these issues would be avoided if you just maintained your car. Oil changes on time means you don't have to do your valve cover gaskets. You do other things, you do coolant flushes, you do not have to do these big major jobs. But if you do, all the videos that were basically done to make up this big video, you can go watch and do yourself as well.
All right, well, we've chatted enough, we talked enough.
Tony's been talking way too much.
Go watch the video.
Let's jump into it.
From when we picked up this BMW, we knew it wouldn't be an easy job. All the dents, all the damage and issues underneath meant this would not be a simple project. And honestly, the more we looked at it, the worse and worse it got. With the car already lacking key maintenance, it was also lacking many key parts that were missing from the vehicle. Like a lot of missing parts. And if they weren't missing, they were damaged and needed to be repaired or replaced, which honestly, finding BMW parts is not always an easy task. Our journey started with the transmission. The thing was leaking trans fluid like no tomorrow. We flushed the fluid, grabbed a beautiful new upgraded aluminum pan and slapped that thing on and gave it some new juice to shift smooth like butter. I was finally happy not to, get into the shop and find transmission fluid all over the floor. Plus, this aluminum pan meant that we would not have to worry about bottoming out in case, we were slammed or something, or even worrying about a rock hitting it and cracking it, just like the plastic pan already was cracked. This was not an easy job, but honestly, it was easier than I imagined. We just had to basically follow the steps, make sure that everything was torqued to spec and in the correct sequence, made sure everything was up to temp and filled up to the top, and we were good to go. With the transmission all done, we moved on to the engine bay. We came to realize how many plastic components were missing or in the wrong spots, which was a surprising amount for this car actually being able to still drive. With a leaky valve cover, like any BMW, we needed to replace the gasket, and it turns out it needed more than just the gasket, but a whole new valve cover due to the original one being warped. That means that this gasket was already bad, it was already leaking, already getting hot, and it just warped out of shape. So, fresh gasket, fresh valve cover, and we ran right into it. With that out of the way, we ran into power steering issues, which we thought a used rack from our friends at JSR Auto would fix. But sadly, after inspection, the rack turned out bad. Looks like we ended up with a dud from JSR. Went ahead and replaced the cracked subframe with a fresh one and threw in a remanufactured steering rack, which is basically as good as new. The process was not easy, but with the help of friends, some sketchy tactics and tools, we got it all done. With the new subframe in and the remanufactured rack installed, we also went the extra mile with fresh boots, fresh control arms, and fresh ball joints all around. Woo! Now you know that this Beamer should feel nice on the road. But wait, it needed some extra stuff next. Back to that neglected maintenance was brakes. Fresh pads and fresh rotors were duly needed. And as you can see, they look beautiful. We cleaned everything up, cleaned all the surfaces, made sure that everything fit perfect, and slapped on those fresh rotors and fresh brakes. But sadly, I do have one regret here. As you can see, I did not go ahead and paint those calipers and sliders, and honestly, it would have looked so much better if I just did that. But maybe that leaves us time for another video, another job to do. Hey, if you want to see that done, let us know in the comments below. With fresh brakes, fresh struts, and new tires and wheels, we were almost ready to zoom off onto the road. Before that, we needed to get an alignment since we touched everything on the car. A huge shout out to Edward at Automatrix. He not only hooked up the alignment, but he took the time out of his day to go through why alignments are important and how to do them. He even said that my eyeball alignment wasn't too bad. So after knowing that our alignment was fresh, alignment was good, we took it on a test drive, car felt amazing, and we knew that we could drive it long distances. Honestly, that was one of my favorite videos to make. I recommend that you actually go in the description and check out that video, because it actually showcases why alignments are important, how to do the alignments, and honestly it was just fun and cool to do. I think it was very professionally done, and if you don't know how to do an alignment, what alignments are, or what the heck is an alignment, I suggest you go and watch it. All right. With all that maintenance all complete, what was the next step? Making a mess. Oh yeah, I bet you didn't expect that. I decided to take some dirt road shortcuts with the 335i, and then I decided to have a very, very messy lunch with some friends in that exact same 335i. Obviously, because we only have the one 335i. With a mess made, it was the perfect time to clean it all up, making use of all the wonderful and amazing detailing products from partsavatar.ca. From interior vibe to leather love, we made sure that the interior looked nice and fresh. And as you can see, the interior was kind of far past saving, but we were able to at least salvage it just a little bit more. With all the interior cleaning done, exterior washing done, the car finally looked good. So not only did it drive good, it finally looked good. But honestly, good isn't enough for us. We need better than good. Cue in the homie Dane from True North Auto Salon and the wonderful folks at 3M, where we dived into the DIY wrap. As you already heard, 3M hooked us up with the wrap and Dane donated his wonderful time. So not only did we get his help, we got to see his beautiful face at the shop for a few days. From cutting up and sizing the vinyl to laying down the big sheets, this project needed the assistance of Dane. Sadly, this was a DIY project, and I was left on my own forces to get it all done. I had to call in some help because there's no way I had enough hands to lay the vinyl all by myself. So with the help of some amazing friends, I was able to do just that. Day by day for almost a month, we tacked and tucked away on this beauty of a wrap. And honestly, thank you so much to all my friends that decided to come out and help. My friend Alessia, my friend Alex, my friend Cody, and everyone else that was involved in this project, a big shout out to you. I also have to give a big shout out to my parents because my dad actually ended up coming, helping, and holding the heat gun when I needed. And honestly, Tony, big shout out to you as well, camera guy behind the screen. Thank you for helping with this wrap because I know you don't have the patience for this wrap, but we were able to get it all done. This BMW was extremely difficult. So many inlays, so many tight, difficult places, but we did get it done.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit on. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
As you can see, the final touch for the car was a fresh set of wheels and tires for the summer. So we bumped it up to 19s and she was sitting pretty.
No, don't think he ever really knew me. I have run quite a distance, so in some ways I'm truly different. In some way I kept my soul. I got time if you want me to freeze up. I'm new now, I found the flow. I'ma need you to keep up, not slowing down anymore. What you want, don't ever call me a side. You know what I want.
You might wonder, why the heck did we buy this 335i? It has so many issues. Well, we wanted to show you the exact other realm of owning a 335i. These cars are extremely quick and fun to own, but they can be an extreme headache just like this one. But it just shows that any cool performance car, especially like this 335i, requires maintenance to keep it on the road. You know, if we take a look at good proper examples of 335s or even 335i's, they can be worth up to upwards of $20,000. This car was way under $5,000, and it showed that, you know, why it was under $5,000. It had the subframe issues, leaking issues, all these other issues, but honestly this car still ended up costing us less than a $20K 335i. Although you saw it takes a lot of time and patience to get it done, but with the help of Parts Avatar Canada, we were able to get this car looking pretty and driving great. So if you want to take on a project just like this one, you can see it's possible, because I'm no mechanic, I'm no rap star, I'm no one special. I'm just a guy that likes to work on cars. So if you're the same, maybe Parts Avatar and their line of products is perfect for you.